So what state of mind were you in when you wrote Can We Chill? That's like one of my favorite songs, and I'm from the era of, I remember Guy, Let's Chill. So I was like, who has the nerve to try to write a chill song? Like Neo's fucking bugging right now. And that shit came on. That's my slap. What frame of mind you in when you wrote that?
You know, funny story. So Can We Chill was the last song to go on that album. It was the very, very last song that I did. It was another song that was in the running, and Jay-Z actually challenged me. He listened to the first song. He was like, "This is good, but I feel like you could do something better." He was like, I challenge you to beat this record, and I'm like, all right. So I went in again. Took me a couple days. I went in again. Can We Chill was the other record, and he was like, "That's what I'm talking about. That right there."
Wow.
And that's the one that made it on the album. Yeah. Yeah, man.
I be hearing about Jay-Z telling people, you know, this is cool, but you can do better. A lot.
He's good for that. He's good for that because I love the fact that even if it's good, even if everybody in the room is like, "Oh, that's it," Jay is like, "I think you got more in you, pimpin'. I think you can go a little harder." And I love people that's gonna push you like that. They're not gonna let you just be good. They're gonna push for great.
Yeah.
And he's definitely one of those people. So
They
shout
won't
out
take the 8
to that dude.
if they know they got a
If
got
they
a 10.
know you got the 10, the 8 ain't gonna get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. He's been there forever.
How many times have you worked with him on his music, or have you?
So I did the joint "Make Me Better" with me and Fab.
Okay, that's right.
That was originally for Jay. I actually wrote that hook about him and B. And then when I finished it, he was like, "This sounds a little bit more like an R&B record. You should keep it for yourself." And then, long story short, eventually wound up getting the Fab, and it became what it became. But initially, I wrote the song for Jay to do something with. And that was one of the first times we ever like actually sat in studio together and worked on something. And I watched this man sit at the console for like 15 minutes, just nodding his head, you know, kind of making these weird noises. And then went in the booth and ran the whole record down. Like didn't write nothing down. Went in the booth, ran the whole record down. And I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm not sitting in front of a regular person right now, clearly.
One take? Was it one take? One take?
One take.
In the pocket.
One take.
No
pocket
redo,
perfect.
nothing.
Double, triple entendres, no paper, pen, nothing, just straight in the mind. I'm like, and I asked him at that point because I've always been a slave to a pen and a pad.
Yeah.
And I was like, why is it that you never write anything down? And he told me, he was like, because once you write it down, it kind of becomes ironclad in your mind. Like you can't really move the idea around because you've made it absolute by writing it on paper. It's hard to go back and change that looking at it on paper. Like it's a mental thing. If you keep it in your mind, words come in and out, you know what I'm saying? Concepts, the whole nine.
That's Jay-Z calling. Jay's like, ease up, Neil. Don't be telling me.